Doshiteru Yokusou YouTube, and welcome to another Avatar Conquest. This time it's going to be an update video. Now, what this video is going to be about is really this thank you to all the new players and all the new guys and girls, if there are any, who joined the clan. Since we have made it public, the Matsuda family has now 90 members. We've gained some excellent new guys. And we have been promoted to Tier 1. We're currently now sitting at Tier 1, as you saw over here. We are sort of finding it hard to go up. We do have one territory. There are 2 days and 3 hours left for the season's end. So if you are watching this video and you are part of the Matsuda family, which is now public, as a reminder to all of you Shogun players, I encourage you all to continue our efforts out the Western Front here. We basically have a decent foothold on these 3 territories. Now we're really close to taking this piece of territory here from Clan Long. So we really need to basically try our best to just take this one territory, and then we can stay in Tier 1. We were in Tier 3 before the group went public. So we made it up to Tier 2 and Tier 1, so from the bottom of my heart and from all of us in the Matsuda family from a long time ago, thank you guys very much. And I figured, you know, a video like this, just a little thank you is the least I could do for you guys. You know, yeah, just to basically thank you for doing what you're doing. And you can see that all the big clans, basically, in the world are here. The Italian Total War clan, the Hawks, Long, Sacred Band, Avant-Garde, Hunter Clan, the Russian guys, you've got the Heir of Carthage fans, you've got Agony, and you've got the Long Elite, you've got the Seven Sam, and you've got the Matsuda family. So this is where we are, and this is where we belong. Matsuda represented! What's up? What's up? What's up? So yeah, guys, great stuff here. And I'm going to probably try to find a battle here for you guys in a little bit, but before that I gotta restart my computer because Fraps is acting up, so stay tight and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we are back, and I'm going to be looking for a match-made battle for you guys here, and hopefully this live battle won't end in me getting destroyed or raped by an enemy player, but hopefully we can get some points for this piece of territory. And since I'm doing this sort of late night in North America, odds are we're going to be fighting against the European L2 Ronin. I don't know what this clan is. You can see I've got the sword stuff set up basically. And let's go ahead and try to build an army real quick here. I'm going to bring 3 veteran Yari Cav. Pretty much secure a Cav advantage in that vicinity thing. And I'm going to be like, hello. Next up, oh, look at this. My sword veterans are hurt. My sword veterans are hurt big time. I'll grab a Wako. I'll grab some... Damn, no Katana Samurai. Okay, I'll grab... Naginata Warrior Monk, grab some Nodachis, and for the core, I want to grab this, but it's too expensive. Maybe I can get a, there we go, a less expensive sword unit, and you can see this is a very heavily built rush army, so centered around the Cav. Oops. Took the... Maybe I don't need the fire cav. I feel like I need a little bit more infantry, maybe some more spearmen. I'll go with some Naginata attendants, and maybe I can squeeze in another sword unit here. There we go. One more sword unit. Oh, still not enough. Oh, really? That is just unfortunate. Well... How was my cheapest veteran, Naginata guy thing? Oh, it looks like it wasn't full strength because it was so cheap. Tetsubo to warrior monk here. Look at that guy's attack. But alright, I'll ditch the Wako Raider. I'll grab one of these. No, it doesn't work. Time is not working in my favor. I think I've got enough swords. And I'll also grab a sword attendant. Yeah, I like this. Yeah, I definitely like this. Alright, so good luck, have fun, and here we go. So my opponent is level 5 gold, so pretty used to playing, I guess. Here we go, rubbing my hands together and trying. Kubu Pass. Pretty straightforward map. Good forests for me to hide my cabin, and my opponent is Obliteratore. Alrighty, let's see how this goes. Hopefully I won't disappoint. You never know, things happen. Hopefully it'll be an interesting battle at least. My army is kinda risky, seeing that it's really nothing too complicated. It's a straightforward army, basically based around a rush build. Infantry is not super elite, so we'll see how it goes. But I do have a good cap contingent, so my opponent is also using Fugu Cook. I do have Yagu Sword Instructor. Maybe he does, maybe he does not. So let's see, we got a workshop, an archery dojo, and a stamina building. I'm not really planning to go for any of them. I'm gonna go ahead and start piling up my guys here. Check the terrain a little bit. You'd probably... I can probably beat him to this side. I got my swords. I got my Nodachis. And then I will place my Naginatas. Sword attendants here in the back. And then I'll grab the second one and plop them right over there. Now this side, I'm gonna place 2 of my cav. I'm gonna put them like this so they don't get exposed. General, as usual, in the typical spot. That there. This here. And let's see. Does that look right? Nope. What am I selecting? Oh, I see. There we go. There we go. That should make. There we go. Alright, so I actually want to put this there. There we go. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I can think of. So we're gonna go ahead and start the battle. So here's the army. A lot of people have been wanting more close-ups. So here we go. So my opponent has taken the hill. Not very surprising. I'm not gonna do anything too hasty. I'm just gonna move my way. Let's take a look at his build. So he has brought an elite infantry build. He's got Katana Samurai, Katana Samurai, Katana Samurai, Katana Samurai, Warrior Monk, some Naginata attendants, and his bodyguard. Now, this is a heavy build. I don't know if he's got anything else. Looks like he's just trying to beat me to the workshop. I'm gonna see if I can beat him to this little area here. Probably not gonna work. But what's working to my advantage, I think, is my cav, which he lacks. Keep moving them through the trees. Gonna try to scout him out here. I don't know about his force. It kind of looks fishy. Fishy looking. try to just go through the trees and figure out if he's sort of got anything. Looks like he doesn't. Alright, so let me continue my way up. So he wants to take the workshop, which increases his armor. In the meantime, I'm gonna try to take a better position. Now this is a dangerous place to be if he has anything up this hill. What is this, a melee general? Yeah, it's a melee general. You can see some ridiculous stats on that general. He would love to engage my cav. Okay, so he's got Inspire, Rally, can dismount, resistant to morale, good stamina, regroup. And you can see he's got an excellent armor, and attack, and defense rating. Long time since I've seen a melee general, in all honesty. So it looks like my opponent's just gonna fall back, and there's the cav, and it is a mounted gunners. Okay. Oh, and look, with some spears. Alright. So that looks like a full army there. I'm just gonna fall back and away. And basically, I'm gonna line my guys up right there. And I'm gonna... Oh, look at this, more cavalry. Mounted Nagis. And his mounted gunners. Now his mounted gunners could be a lot of trouble for me. So I am going to try to draw them in. Push back. Keep trying to bring my guys up. He's fallen back. Is he really going to camp the hill? It appears that he will. Alright. Not a problem. I'll just grab myself the workshop. And now I can afford to move my cav a little bit in the open. And there we go, hidden cav. So all my cav is hidden now. And I'm gonna fake an advance. I'm gonna pull my general away. It's gonna probably start running. Yep. I'm just gonna fall back nicely. Once I start taking the workshop, I'll just sit tight. It looks like he got some shots on my Naginata attendants, which aren't really going to be necessary to me in this battle. Here he comes again. He's going to go for another shot. Not much I can really do, except come out, try to scare him away. He's going to fall back again. Now I'm just going to grab this workshop. And with the workshop, my guys now have extra armor and extra defense. So he's now sending his forces up. Now I'm going to fall back into the trees very slowly. And I really don't need to be taking any of his damage or fire. In fact, if he commits, which he probably won't, be able to take that unit by surprise. But it looks like my opponent is not interested in doing that at the moment. And he's going to launch an attack. I'm just going to fall back here. He's trying to probably, yeah, he's trying to go for a cav engagement against my horses. I'll just fall back. You can see he's sending his mounted cav into there, trying to get me into a position where he can target me. Not a problem. I'm gonna fall back into this area here. Draw him in a little bit. What are you gonna do here? problem is the building is in the way. Best thing I can do is just keep moving my general around. There it is. There's the opening. Perfect. I don't mind losing some units of my Yari Cav. For that, bring it down to less than half strength. That's excellent. That was the intention of the charge. Gonna draw his units a little bit here. And look at this. Is this unit coming for an attack? They are. They're gonna get decimated. Fall this one back. Smash into those. Now's the time where I'll unleash my second one. Smash into this unit here. Pull right back out. Here goes Banzai. Now's the time. He's falling back. I'll let him fall back. I'll also fall back. And you can see I have pretty much destroyed his cav, and his bows are depleted. So, in the process, I've lost some of my Yari cav, which is now fully exposed to my enemy, which isn't too bad. I also have lost 10 of my general unit, but he doesn't have any cav. So that's good. And those 200 range? Yeah, I figured. And again. I don't know how my charge did against that one unit there, but I'm gonna keep falling back. You can see my opponent really not actively trying to do anything. He does have the better infantry force, but I'm gonna make him work for the engagement. You can see he's shifting here. Maybe he's trying to get around, but you can see a lot of his units are heavily hurt at this stage. So he's trying to realign his men. Should meet his realignment. And then I will. Go ahead and close that gap up. And got more units. And you can see I'm sort of piling them all up together. Might not be a good idea, but this unit is hidden. And I'll bring this unit up. You can see his units are extremely getting tired now. They're all winded, so a nice charge would do some good damage. He's trying to protect his bows quite well. I wouldn't blame him. And you can see he's trying to move for and now I gotta beat him to this position here. And he has thought of an excellent way to bring me out. I'm gonna try to beat him there. Gonna slam into that mounted Naginata. He's gonna run away. Now is the time to engage his force. Gonna grab that mounted Nagi. moving his general around, trying to hurt my general. Gonna hit with War Cry. Danzai up. And from the back. Inspire my units. Get into the back and slam into the back of these men. And with a winded army, my opponent isn't really going to be doing much. And he's going to go ahead and quit. That was the game. That is, I guess, the best way that I can show you how to defeat a camper. So that was my Avatar 117th battle. And that was victory. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little battle. I'm sorry that it sort of dragged out for long, but I hope that it showed you some insight on how you can outmaneuver your opponent. Part of the thank you for sticking with the Matsuda family to all the new members. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little video. I probably have cut it out to make it a little bit more bearable to watch. But yeah, take it easy guys. Thanks for watching. Comment, thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Makes me all fuzzy on the inside, as some of you may or may not know. Fuzziness is good because it is mutual. It spreads amongst the the group of people who watch and who make and who share. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time.